All right, ladies and gentlemen, MrSotko here. Welcome back to the channel, and I just got a couple quick things to talk about today, and one of which is not crypto related, but rather just the stock market related, and that's the Tesla stock that's been seeing incredible Bitcoin-like gains lately and losses. We're going to talk about where that's at the moment, but for the first thing that we're going to talk about, the main news is the incredibly poor journalism on CoinTelegraph. Very embarrassing, disappointing actually, so bad. And now it has to be pretty bad to make it onto my news channel where I usually talk about sarcastically these terrible things in the crypto world, as well as good news. And it's not like this is an unusual thing in the crypto world, bad journalism. We've seen it all, and I've covered it all on my channel, whether it's fake news, real news that's been embellished, or fake reviews. That used to be a thing with the ICO craze. I remember like Thorn Coin and Arbitra Coin. And they would have like fake reviews. You could go onto all those Medium posts and various other blog websites, and you would find the same exact post, yet from different bloggers reviewing some ICO that doesn't even exist yet and isn't even out yet. So which is basically impossible to review it in the first place. And it's all the same thing. So these, ICOs, they go up to these, blog channels and basically say, hey, we'll give you $100 if you just post this exact verbatim article on your channel. And of course they do. And we haven't seen that so much in a while, but this is some very bad journalism. Whoever posted this, I'm not going to name the specific name, but whoever posted this, you're one of the worst journalists, and I'm totally sorry for saying that, but it's really bad. So the other day, a few days ago, a couple days ago, what have you, I was on the cryptocurrency Reddit, which I'm actually on usually a couple times a day, like looking through, checking out news, checking out the articles and the various drama and FOMO and FUD, etc. that's on there. It's a good time. And I came across this article, and I believe it was a different one, because this is actually cross-posted from the Coinbase Reddit, but I believe I came across a different one posted by the same user on the cryptocurrency Reddit as well. And they were saying that they only had a daily withdrawal limit of $10 a day. And this doesn't appear to be the same one that I saw on the cryptocurrency Reddit, because they were talking about how they could only withdraw like $10 of Bitcoin a day. But this is the Coinbase one, and you can see that there's an image. We'll show you that in just a second. But sent an email with no response, also applied for higher withdrawal limits and was denied. And of course, this is the Coinbase Reddit that he posted on, so it says PM me for my email, that the daily withdrawal limits for $10 for some users. So that's what this guy posted. And now I'm not bashing this person's post, but you can see that there's no information to go on here. It's just, it was reduced to $10 a day. And you don't know who this person is, where they live, what bank they use. Maybe they're a felon. Maybe you don't know anything about this person. And a lot of people back this up. Some people, of course, bash Coinbase. And then other people, say, wait, why? Did you do anything? What happened? Not out of the ordinary, some people saying they banned me for no reason. That's why I moved here or something. And it says, why did it happen? You must have some suspicion at least. And, bought using the same card as always, withdrawn to the wallet, no suspicious stuff, of course, no suspicious stuff. And, then other people start to say, typically people who post threads like this conveniently leave out all the details, and your assumption is usually the case. And some person said I use a mixer to hide my Bitcoin, and now my account is under investigation. Well, go figure. So Coinbase, I've never had a problem with Coinbase. Me personally have never had a problem with Coinbase. I know some people have not. But as long as you're not doing anything shady, and what that even represents, or using a shady bank, and what does that even mean, I'm not sure. But as long as you're fine, Coinbase is fine, and it works flawlessly. But other people are starting to bring up, that hey, what are the details? Like people always post these, always leave out all kinds of details, etc. And then it was like a day or two later, I happened to log on to the cryptocurrency Reddit, and in fact, it was last night, and I seen this post, and it was some Coinbase users can't withdraw more than $10 in Bitcoin a day. And again, it was the previous post on cryptocurrency Reddit was a bit more detailed than this one, because this guy posted the same one on the cryptocurrency Reddit and on the Coinbase Reddit. And on the cryptocurrency Reddit, it was a little bit more detailed, his description, that he couldn't withdraw Bitcoin, because people were asking him, hey, are you talking about fiat? And he's like, no, I'm just trying to get Bitcoin off of it. And so this isn't the one posted by him. This is somebody else that had posted an article from a news website, being CoinTelegraph. And I immediately thought to myself, hey, I remember that name. I remember this title. Some users can't withdraw more than 10 Bitcoin a day. And then we go on to this article posted by somebody on here. They might be shown in the video there. Terrible journalism. Absolutely garbage. This is some of the worst journalism I think I have ever seen in the crypto world. This isn't just paid journalism, because we can find the sponsored journalism. You just kind of go down on some of these websites and you'll see the sponsored section within the news section. Don't read those. I've seen fake news that is trying to fit a narrative, that is trying to pump or dump some coin. I've seen FUD, FOMO, fake news, real news, paid news, fake reviews. This is somebody actually genuinely trying, and I'm going to read this. Major United States-based cryptocurrency exchange and wallet service Coinbase is allegedly not letting some users withdraw more than $10 per day. Wow, that's intriguing and sensational. On February 2nd, a Redditor and self-described Coinbase user reported that Coinbase had put a $10 daily withdrawal limit for some users. The Reddit user, with handle name Unholy Crab 1, and this is the Unholy Crab Reddit user. Let's see if we can find his crypto post. No, it looks like he may have... No, here it is. We'll see here. This is his post on... No, it must be just cross-posted. I'm not sure what happened in the original one, but that's the user. And it says, the Unholy Crab claims that his subsequent application for higher withdrawal limits was denied by Coinbase. Ooh, Coinbase, right? This is sensational and drama. Uh-oh, Coinbase must be doing this to everybody. And then everybody else in the comments was like, oh, this didn't happen to me. The Redditor also shared a purported screenshot which shows the maximum amount of daily withdrawal from Coinbase in Bitcoin was $10 for his account, only able to draw up to $10 a day. As of press time, the complaint thread has amassed over 40 comments, with the majority of Redditor users expressing skepticism over Coinbase's services. Well, the majority maybe, but there was also a good amount of them that was like, wait, what did you do? Or could we have some more information? What bank do you use? Where do you live? What have you done? Did you use a mixer? Did you receive Coinbase from a shady source? Or, Bitcoin from a shady source? No other information other than, I can withdraw $10 a day, right? So I don't know who you are, what you did, where you got the Bitcoin from, what bank you use, what country you live in, anything, like anything. So, as such, some users in the thread also expressed expectations that Coinbase would enforce more similar restrictions if crypto prices cross all-time high thresholds. Well, I really doubt that. Others suggested that a $10 daily withdrawal limit is a literal scam amount, while some users also noted that Coinbase is about the only option for US-based persons, which is kind of true there. Kraken, Gemini, etc. CoinTelegraph asked Coinbase to provide an official statement on the matter, but did not receive an immediate response. I figure you wouldn't. But then it continues on to Coinbase Ripple joint initiative. So again, this is nothing. This is a nothing burger. It is basically just based on a couple comments. In fact, this is my favorite comment. This is the one who was posted this actual article. So this is a different person who posted this actual article just as news. Like, oh, look at this sensational news. And this got like upvoted to like the top. And at the time it was the top. I don't think it is anymore. But it was really far up here. So everybody had upvoted this, which is just based on this one person saying, I can only withdraw $10 a day. So then some journalist comes along and sees this, just this, and a picture of just $10 a day, and decides that they're going to make an article based on the exact same title that this is, some users can't withdraw more than $10 in Bitcoin a day. So this journalist basically took one person's post, not even just like a broad thing. It's not happening all over the place. People aren't complaining about this everywhere. One person, and decided to make an article saying some Coinbase users can't withdraw more than $10. Some, you mean one person. One person. Allegedly one person who could have created this, who could have faked this. Why they would, I don't know. I kind of doubt they actually faked it, but it could have been, is what I'm saying. One person that can only withdraw $10 a day because of reasons that we don't even know about, and then citing people's random comments in the post about that it's a little scam, or that they have higher expectations for Coinbase, et cetera, et cetera. One person. So this is my favorite comment here. What is this lazy clickbait garbage? This was taken from a Reddit post yesterday by one Reddit user who was posting about being limited. And we don't even know the real reason behind it. It could have been a red flagged user or bank account involved. And this sounds like FUD to me. The ones whose accounts got flagged for suspicious activity probably. So one person says, maybe I'm lucky, never really had a problem with them. Haven't seen anyone complaining. Me neither. It's great, actually. So they didn't even bother. The person who made this article did not even bother to just go, that's a weird thing. This would make for a great article. Maybe I should look around a little bit to see if this is real, or if this is a widespread thing, so that I can put the title that was basically ripped off from this one, Coinbase limiting daily withdrawal limits to $10 for some users, and then some Coinbase users can't withdraw more than $10 in Bitcoin a day. This is basically the same person. So I wonder if this journalist is the same person in this, or if they're not, then this is the laziest journalism I have ever seen in the history of cryptocurrency. And that's a fact. This isn't just fake. This isn't just real news, FUD, FOMO, paid news. This is the laziest journalism I've ever seen. Oh, I gotta write an article today. I guess I'll just go to cryptocurrency Reddit. Oh, look at this. Like, that's a good title. So whoever this is, you need to either try harder, or you need to find a different career. Journalism is not for you. Or just try harder. Try to get past it. Absolutely disturbing. CoinTelegraph. Wow, that is a bad look for you. Moving on. Is there an end to Tesla stocks Bitcoin-like gains? So Tesla, Elon Musk car company, has made record gains in the last few months. Even if you go to Google, look up the Tesla stock, click the 5-month or 6-month back, you'll see that it was $230 in like October of 2019. And now it's like... again, currently sits at $926, just shy of $940. That's Bitcoin-like gains. That's, $700+ in just a few months. And it reached it earlier today, and this article was posted yesterday or something. The good news seems to be a mixture of the popularity of Tesla's recently announced Cybertruck. Actually, it was posted, yesterday, which had 250,000 pre-orders, and Panasonic's announcement that it's a partnership with Tesla to produce the battery for Tesla automobiles. And Tesla's Powerwall home battery backup power system has finally turned a profit. Now, the Cybertruck, it looks like a toddler made that thing. Would I drive it? Maybe, if you gave it to me for free. But it really looks like a toddler made that truck. Like in preschool, like they were having like clay sculpting day, and he came home with like a small kiln fired Cybertruck. It's extremely putrid. It looks like somebody tried to make it, like in an 80s futuristic movie, and like they thought that this is what like cars are going to look like in the future. Like and you have to wonder, you're like, wait, is that aerodynamic? And they're like, nope. And like, so what's up with the shape? Is it like for a reason? Like, is it like for the aerodynamic, or for like the charging power of it, or like the something like the stability? Like, nope. We just wanted to make it look like it's a future mobile. So Tesla now has a valuation of 165 billion, which puts almost at parity with Bitcoin's market cap at about 167 million. And this also makes Tesla the automobile manufacturer with the highest market cap as well. Tesla has a bigger market cap than McDonald's, which sits at $162 billion, and Nike, which sits at $152 billion respectively. Tesla's massive rise in price has caught many by surprise, and now it's become larger than Netflix. Some people have become bearish on Tesla since it's such a prominent rise in price in such a short period, even outperforming Bitcoin so far this year. And hey, with Bitcoin gains that fast, what usually happens when Bitcoin goes up that fast? I'll give you guys just 2 seconds. Yeah, you start shorting it really, really fast. Yeah. And because here we go, oh my God, $761. Wow, that's a dumpening. But as you can see, you do go to the 6-month chart. You go back to August, October. We're looking at like $220 to $240-ish dollars, somewhere around there. And then all of a sudden, wow, incredible. But the 5-day chart's a little bit easier to see here. $640, $650, and then within just 2 days, the stock went up like pretty much $300 in 3 days. And with gains like that, I'm sure everybody started shorting it as hard as they can, and anybody that started shorting it is doing really, really well right now. Because I was on Twitter and I saw some people talking about the Tesla stock and stuff like that, and they're like, it's time to short, and everyone's like, no, we're in it for the long haul, like we'll see who's right. And I kind of wanted to do a hashtag remind me, like at remind me tweets on that one. But it actually didn't take more than a day, like more than 24 hours. It's down it's down 14.89% in just pretty much 24 hours. We're in like 5 days. Well, yeah, in like 24 hours down like 14.77%. So we are just absolute dumpening on the Tesla stock. But I just figured I'd bring that out there because it's just, in the stock market, there are gains like this. There are trading opportunities like this, just like crypto. But I think crypto brought a lot of people who did not otherwise trade on a stock exchange into the trading world. It sort of brought people in, and they understood it a little bit better than stock maybe, and they understood, you started to learn how it's different from the stock market, yet it's virtually the same in terms of trading, but different in terms of its sentiment and mentality and FOMO and FUD, etc., bringing it up and down in some ways. So thought I'd share that one as well. CoinMarketCap today, everything booming. We got $173 billion market cap for Bitcoin. We're at $9,520 Bitcoin. Everything exploding. Bitcoin Cash up, even XRP up to 27 cents finally. Bitcoin SV exploding today as well. Just pretty much everything way up. Tezos doing pretty good at 9.6%. Winners of the day, List, Centrality, NEM. Losers of the day, Aeon, Icon. So doing pretty good in the market so far. And as we get closer to the halvening of Bitcoin, we start to see a bit more FOMO as it gets closer and closer. And I think that FOMO is just going to increase. And, it's going to be a buy the rumor, sell the news thing. Like once the halvening actually occurs, people are going to be like, whoa, my life didn't change. Nothing happened. And it happened for the miners, but nothing is really going to happen for a while. You're not going to feel that supply shock for about 6 months, maybe even upwards of a year or longer. So it'll be the buy the rumor, sell the news sort of thing. And I think there'll be a dumpening after the halvening, and it will come back up eventually after that, of course. But I think Bitcoin Cash is actually heading for its halvening before Bitcoin does. I think that happens in April. But that's all I have for you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, all that YouTuber jargon. But as usual, I will see you guys next time.